Second pair down here, top Sportsman qualified. Giuliano, fourth out, light in the Camaro. Newman, 107 reaction time in the S10. Giuliano, a 102.60 foot, but he slows down 740 at 157 miles per hour. Newman in the right lane, 771 at 161 miles per hour. Looks like Ray Jackson with a little bit of issues there as he pulled into the right lane, trying to get him fired over there. So Joe Miele going to go on a single here, Tower's side. Well, it is fired. Yeah, I hear it back there, but... And looks like maybe Jackson's going to pull into the right lane water box for... Yep, sounds like he shut it off back there. Joe Miele, single run in the left lane. All right, Miele lights it up there with a 78 reaction time. He's 117.60 foot. And Joe Miele through the quarter mile at 8:06 with a 169 miles per hour. All right, looks like just a little delay there as had to move Ray Jackson's car out of the way. But I think we are ready to bring the next pair of top Sportsman cars in. Ron Regal and Bobby Rosita, next pair up. Regal goes down. Yeah, and that is quite a nice leak there from Rosita. Ron Regal, 7:12 at 196. All right, top sportsman. We're going to run, finish you guys up as left lane singles as we clean up the right lane starting line. And then that'll give top dragster and top sportsman a little bit more time to get back. All right, Bobby Tag, Robert Tagliareni in the import DPS lane out of Oakland, New Jersey. The 2010 GXP in the import DPS lane. Tag 5:16 reaction time, 107.60 foot goes 7:06, 201 miles per hour. All right, so again, finishing up the top sportsman category here is some left lane singles, and then we got to just clean up the right lane, and then we'll go into 850 index, their first qualifying run. Frank Sergey from Ronkonkoma, New York. Camaro in the left lane. 32 light, good lead for Sergey, 116.60 foot. And finish line, he's 8:17 at 164 miles per hour. And one more should be coming up here in Top Sportsman. I believe it's Michael Sera out of Mineola, New York. Coming up in a 1963 Chevy Corvette. And then Sera will be the last one here in Top Sportsman. First qualifying session. Then we got to do a little starting line cleanup, and then we'll go over to 850 Index for their first qualifier. And Michael Sera, the Division I Top Sportsman champion last season. So see how he does here at the first qualifier at PCRichard.com, Northeast Division National Open. All right, Michael Sera here, ready to get set in the beans and head on down the left lane for the final run in the first qualifying session for Top Sportsman. Light for Sera as he leaves the starting line, 102.60 foot. And gets through the quarter mile at 6:99 with a 3, 197 miles per hour. All right, so qualifying session for 850 Index. DeLon Pleasance, he's got a new pair of pants out there. He's out of Williamstown in the 1985 Chevy Camaro in the import DPS lane. And Jim Deotis from West Boylston, Massachusetts. 1968 Dodge Dart for Deotis in the USA Auto Supply lane. Tension in the pits. All right, Pleasance with a 12 light, Deotis with a 76 in the right lane, looking for 850s with a 0. And Pleasance is 4 over with a 6 at 162 miles per hour as Deotis goes out of the 850 by 43 thou, 845 with a 7. At 159 miles per hour. All right, your other pair here in the first session of 850 Index qualifying. Harry Gerb out of Croydon, Pennsylvania. 1968 Pontiac Firebird with the nitrous purge in the import DPS lane, and Latino Heat, Luis Martinez from Philadelphia in the 78 Chevy Malibu right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Martinez with a 63 light in the Malibu, 37 reaction time for Gerb in the Firebird. And on the 850, Gerb's 9 over with a 4 at 158 miles per hour. Martinez goes 5 over with a 6 at 157 miles per hour. That'll do it for 850 Index qualifying. First session. Here comes 10-0 Index, first qualifying session. All right, Mike Beck and John Grobe. Your first pair up in 10-0 qualifying. Mike Beck, the Pontiac Tower side, the 1988 Firebird out of South River, New Jersey. John Grobe out of Delran, New Jersey. He's in the 1985 Chevrolet Corvette in the USA Auto Supply lane. Grove with a 6 thou red light in the Corvette. 34 reaction time for Mike Beck in the Pontiac. First session of 10-0 Index qualifying. And Mike Beck, 993 with a 3. Nicky Garano right there as Lafredo was 10 over with a 7. Garano 12 over with a 9. Lafredo 3 thou better at the tree. 33 light to Garano's 36. And the final run here in 10-0 Index qualifying. First session, Shane Ballas out of Berlin, New Jersey. 1994 GMC Sonoma pickup in the USA Auto Supply lane. Shane with a 122 reaction time. He's 150 at the 60 foot. And through the quarter mile on the 10-0 ends up 9 over with a 6 at 133. miles per hour. That'll do it for 10.0 index qualifying. Coming up next, we got 11.50 index. All right, Rob Peretset and Dave Harvey Sr. Or Peretset. Peretset. Peritats. Rob Peretset, tower side in the Dodge Challenger out of West Berlin, New Jersey. Dave Harvey Sr. from Voorhees in the 1979 Pontiac Le Mans in the right lane. First session of 11.50 index qualifying. Light for Harvey Sr. in the Le Mans, 21 reaction time for Peretset as Rob goes 7 over the 50 with an O at 105 miles per hour. Harvey Sr.'s 20 over, 1170 at 112 miles per hour. Here's Averill Krieg out of Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania. The 69 Chevy Nova, tower side in the import DPS lane. Michelle Harvey from Atco, 1986 Chevy Camaro in the USA Auto Supply lane. 54 reaction time for Michelle as Averill with an 83. And we'll see how they do on the 11.50. Michelle's 6 over with a 1 at 117 miles per hour. Averill runs 3 over with a 7 at 116 miles per hour. And the final run here in first session of 11.50 index qualifying, Dave Harvey Jr. from right around the corner here from us at Atco Dragway. Lives right up there on Tremont. 69. Plymouth Valiant in the USA Auto Supply lane. Harvey with a 41 light, 159.60 foot. And Dave Harvey Jr. going to get through 11.95 with a 1 at 109 miles per hour. A little off the 11.50 right there, but that'll do it for the index qualifying. All righty, attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Anyone in stock, super street, super comp, and super gas that would like one more time or time run session, please come up to the staging lanes right now. Once again, stock, super street, super comp, super gas. Any competitor out there that would like one more time run session, please come up to the staging lanes for a cleanup session right now. Once again, attention in the pits. Stock, super street, super comp, super gas. Any competitor in those 5 categories, if you would like one more time run session, please come up to the staging lanes right now. All right, once again, stock, super comp, super gas, super street. Anybody that wants a one more time run, please come up to the lanes right now. Stock, super gas, super comp, super street racers that would like one more time run session, please come to the lanes right now. 106 at 130 miles per hour, the AA stock automatic. Savoy in the right lane. Tim Barrett in his 69 Camaro, the G stock automatic car, ran 11:44 at 114 miles per hour. Tommy Sundstrom out of Uppsala, Sweden. B stock automatic 1968 Ford Mustang in the import DPS lane. John Kurtzenberger, factory stock C from Sundstrom and Kurtzenberger. Kurtzenberger more under the hood right here in the factory stock car, 961 at 139 miles per hour. Sundstrom takes the B stock automatic Mustang for a ride at 1024 at 128 miles per hour. All right, that'll do it for stock eliminator. Super Comp 890 index into the water for a cleanup. All right, Bill Hardifer, the W&T Pipeline car in the right lane, and Chris Matter. 15 red light for Matter, 16 red light for Hardifer. And Chris Mattern through the finish line, 93 with a 7.3 over the 890 at 153 miles per hour. Hardifer's out of the 90 by 83, 81 with a 7 at 176 miles per hour. Kathy Smulligan and Mike Hepp here in the cleanup session for Super Comp 890 Index. Smulligan out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, the Cressman Dragster in the import DPS lane. And Mike Hepp out of Levittown, Pennsylvania, the recovered Alki car, far side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Tension in the pits. Top Dragster to the lanes on the east side of the track for your second qualifying run. Top Dragster to the lanes on the east side of the track for your second qualifying run. Mike Hepp, 9th out light in the right lane. Smulligan, 45 light tower side. Hepp out of the 90 there by 24, 87 with a 6 at 178 miles per hour. Good run for Smulligan, 1 over the 90 with an O at 177 miles per hour. Some cleanup runs here for Super Gas. 990 Index, Mark Marsico, the 2000 Corvette Roadster in the import DPS lane. Marsico out of Williamstown. Bill Phillips from Bordentown, New Jersey. He's in the 2019 Corvette in the USA Auto Supply lane. Phillips right about the 60-foot mark. Marsico a little bit further out there. Good 8th out light for Mark. Goes 989 with a 5, out by 5 thou. Phillips out by 14, 88 with a 6 at 171 miles per hour. Once again, attention in the pits. We need top dragster back to the lanes on the east side of the track for your second qualifying run. Top dragster to the lanes on the east side of the track for your second qualifying run. Top sportsman, you're on standby. Start getting ready. Top sportsman, you're on standby. Start getting ready. We're going to be calling you up to the lane shortly for your second qualifying run. So top sportsman, start getting ready. You are on standby. Rob Keister in the Nova wagon was 3 thou red and goes out of the 990 by 30. 87 with an O at 122 miles per hour. And looks like we got one more super gasser in the water there doing the burnout. Iggy Boy Chesko, the ATI Performance Corvette in the USA Auto Supply lane. Iggy out of Warminster, Pennsylvania. And once again, attention in the pits. Top dragster to the staging lanes on the east side of the track for your second qualifying run. And again, top sportsman, start getting ready. You're on standby. Top dragster to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Top sportsman, start getting ready. You are on standby. As Iggy with a 4th out red light in the, looks like final run there in Super Gas Cleanup. Ends up 988 with an 8 out of the 90 by 12th thou at 172 miles per hour. Looks like we got a Super Street cleanup in the water box. James Mosier with a 35 light here in Super Street. Ends up 2 over with a 9 at 134 miles per hour. Super stock cleanup run right here for Joe Hurtline, the Super Stock F Automatic 1967 Chevrolet Camaro in the Import TPS lane. Let's go. Attention in the pits. Top dragster to the staging lanes for your second qualifying run. Top dragster to the staging lanes for your second qualifying run. Red light ends up 960 with a 2 at 137 miles per hour. here's Anthony Barrett, 49 reaction time, super comp time run session. Ends up dead on the 890 with a 2 at 184 miles per hour. All right, attention out there in the pits. Attention out there in the pits. Stock and super stock class winners. If you guys want to come over to the timing tower, left side, you can pick up your class winner plaques. So once again, stock, super stock, class winners. You guys can come over to the timing tower and pick up your class winner plaques. When you get up to the stairs, go to the left side suite, okay? Once again, attention in the pits, stock and super stock, class winners. If you want to pick up your class winner plaques, please come over to the timing tower, and you can get them on the left side of the tower, all right? So you come up the stairs, go to the left for class winner plaques. If you don't get them today, they will be still here for you tomorrow. All right, Keith Mayers, super gas car in the right lane. Keith Mayers out of Ellendale, Delaware, wants one more. Glutton for punishment out there. Keith Mayers, 24 reaction time, and gonna end up on the 990, 2 over with an 8 at 162 miles per hour. All right, attention in the pits. Top Sportsman, you guys can bring them on up to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying run. Top Sportsman, you can bring them up to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying run. And once again, stock and super stock class winners. If you want to pick up your plaques, you can come over to the tower now. And when you come up to the stairs, go to the left side. Go to the left side of the tower. That's the opposite side from race control. There's 2 sides. You can either go to the right or the left. You go to the left side, which is the hospitality suite. So Dave Moon being very hospitable, handing out the class winner plaques right now. So stock and super stock class winners, if you want to pick up your plaques, you can do so right now at the timing tower, the left side, the hospitality suite. And again, if you don't get them today, they still will be here for you tomorrow. Top Dragster to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Top Dragster to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Top Sportsman to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying run. Top Sportsman to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying run. 850, 10-0, and 1150 indexes, stand by. Just a heads up, guys, in about 10 minutes, the Winner's Circle Lounge will be open, but if there's anybody hungry or thirsty out there, you can head on over to the concession stand right now. Still food and drink available right there. Speed Shop is still open in the back of the pits if you need race supplies. So, once again, concession stand is open for food and drink. Winner's Circle Lounge will be open in about 10 minutes, and the Speed Shop is open in the back of the pits for race supplies. right, once again, attention in the pits. Top Sportsman. We'll take you to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying session. Top Sportsman to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying session. 850, 10, 1150 indexes stand by. As soon as we start rolling Top Dragster, we'll call you guys up for your second qualifier. Looks like we just got 2 stockers over there for a cleanup run, and then we'll go over to Top Dragster, second qualifier. So again, Top Sportsman to the lanes on the west side of the track for your second qualifying run. And attention out there in the pits. Staging lanes are closed for cleanup runs. Staging lanes are closed for cleanup runs. If you didn't come up, you had plenty of time. I'm sorry you missed it. All right, once again, staging lanes are closed for cleanup runs. All right. Top Dragster. Roll 'em on down. Here we go for your second qualifying session. And attention in the pits. We'll now take 850, 10-0, and 1150 indexes back to the lanes for your second qualifying run. 850, 10-0, 1150 indexes back to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Same thing. Top Dragster, then Top Sportsman. And 850, 10-0, 1150. All right? And then I believe after that second qualifier for 1150 index, that'll finish us up here today for our time trials and qualifying runs at the NHRA PCRichard.com Northeast Division National Open here at Atco Dragway, and also being broadcast live on YouTube on D1TV. Or, sorry, Div1 TV. No, D1 TV. That's right. D1 TV on YouTube. Presented by MicroStrategies. You know what threw me off there? It's Diane's website, div1photos.com. It's got me thrown off there. D1 TV, Div1 Photos. How about that? Here we go. Second qualifier for Top Dragster. All right, so Glenn Flack, the big burnout in the right lane, all the way out to about 250 feet out there as he backs it up right side. The Mike Boss out of Delhaven, New Jersey, ran 687 at 195 in the first session. Doug Dahl Jr. out of Douglas, Massachusetts, the Lightning Dragster Tower side. He ran at 779. 171 miles per hour in the first qualifying session. All right, once again, we need the indexes, 850, 10-0, and 1150 indexes to these staging lanes for your second qualifying run. You guys, again, 850 will be up after Top Sportsman, and then 10-0 and then 1150, just like we did at the first session. Doug Dahl, 70 light for Glenn Flack. Flack, much more horsepower in the right lane, 687 with a 3. He's 6th out better in the second session at 196 miles per hour. Doug Dahl slows down a little bit, 780 with a 5 at 170 miles per hour. He'll keep his first run of 779 at 171 miles per hour. Brown, your next pair up here in Top Dragster, second qualifying session. Jim Dunn, the 2008 Alter Tower Side in the Import TPS lane out of Roselle Park, New Jersey. Number one qualifier right now, Jim Dunn, ran 664, 208 miles per hour in the first session. Andre Brown out of Brownsville, New Jersey, the Lucas Oil Dragster in the right lane. He's right now qualified number 6, ran 752 at 179 miles per hour in the first session. Red light from Dunn. Andre with a 1,000 red light. Jim Dunn through the quarter mile, 665 at 207 miles per hour. Andre Brown goes 750 at 178 miles per hour, so Brown will keep his second run. Still the number 6 qualifier, 750 at 178 miles per hour. Jim Dunn still your number 1 qualifier, 664. 'Marty Jones Jr. out of Toms River, New Jersey. Right now the number 2 qualifier. His first session was a 680 with a 5 pass at 200 miles per hour. And Greg Kelly out of Hainesport, New Jersey. The Diamond Dragster in the right lane, your number 3 qualifier. He ran at 686 at just 155. So Greg Kelly looking for a better pass here in the right lane. Maybe get up over Jim Dunn. Take that number 1 qualifying spot. Greg Kelly, 20 red light, 990, 60 foot, just like the first run, and he's... It does, as Marty Jones Jr. was 679 with a 5 on that second run. But look at Kelly, takes it away by 1,000, and he'll be the number 2 right now, and Marty Jones the number 3 qualifier in Top Dragster. Looks like the final car here in Top Dragster second qualifying session. I don't see any more there in the water box. It's going to be Ken Moses from Colonia, New Jersey, 2014 American Dragster. First session, American Dragster. First session, he was 696 with a 5 at 199 miles per hour. Good enough for number 5 right now. From Kenny Moses, 6,000 red light, ends up 663 with a 5, 200 miles per hour. Kenny Moses putting the front end of the Dragster up, out over 60 feet, and he goes to the top of the qualifying ahead of Jim Dunn with that 663 pass. All right, that'll do it for Top Dragster first qualifying. I'm sorry, second qualifying. Again, let's not go back in time. Let's go forward. We must go forward. Top Sportsman, second qualifying session. Final call, 850, 10-0, and 1150 indexes to the lanes for your second qualifying run. Final call, 850, 10-0, 1150 indexes to the lanes for your second qualifying run. First pair in the second session here for Top Sportsman, Brian Connery, the 63 vet in the import DPS lane. Number 2 right now with 704 or 192 in the first session. Joe Miele out of Levittown, Pennsylvania. Chevy Camaro in the right lane. Number 7 qualifier right now ran at 806 at 169. 58 red light for Miele. Connery with a 138 green and goes right around Miele, 105.60 and goes 699 with a 4 at 197 miles per hour. Miele in the right lane, 802 with a 5 at 168 miles per hour. So Miele, a little bit better than I think the first pass of an 806, but not good enough to move him up over Mike Newman. Miele's well behind Mike Newman. Well, it looks like Ron Regal going to be a right lane single pass in the right lane. That's right. Regal out of Perilous Hills, Pennsylvania, with his Regal 750 motor and that 1968 Camaro. Number 4 qualifier after one session, ran at 712 with a 6, 196 miles per hour. Red light, 104.60 foot through the quarter mile, 702 with a 3. Picks up a 10th here in the second session at 198 miles per hour. So Regal moves up. All right, Frank Sergey out of Ronkonkoma, New York. The Camaro in the right lane. The number 9 qualifier right now was 817 and 164 in the first session. Sergey, 3 thou light, 116.60 foot. Gets through the quarter mile at 817 with a 6, 164 miles per hour. Car was 817 with a 7 in the first session. It's a pretty good bracket car right there. Carl Giuliano out of Fresh Meadows, New York, 2012 Chevy Camaro SS with a Chevy 781 right side with 740 with a 157 miles per hour. Giuliano with a 4th Al, red light, 102.60 foot. And is he better than 740? Yes, he is. 706 with a 5 at 193 miles per hour. As Buddy Love, Jim Larrow from Vinelands coming up right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Buddy Love, first run was at 8:12 with an 167 mile per hour pass. Buddy Love, 4th Al light, but slows down by 100th there. Goes 8:13 with an 167 mile per hour. A little bit better. Was 167. All right, Bobby Rosita trying to make his first run here. Had some issues in the first session, but the 1941 Willys is staged in the right lane. 149 reaction time, 121.60 foot, and Rosita through the quarter, 7:27 with a 2. 199 miles per hour. All right, Bobby Tagg, Rob Tagliareni out of Oakland, New Jersey. 2010 Pontiac GXP and the USA Auto Supply lane Chevy 780 motor, number 4 qualifier after his first run. Ran a 706 at 201 miles per hour. Bobby Tagg, 3th Al light, 701, picks up 500ths right there. Slows down on the mile per hour, 200. He was at 201 in the first one, but that'll put him just above Ron Regal, who was 702 in the second session. And Bobby Tagg goes 701 with a 200 miles per hour. Your number 1 qualifier right now, Michael Sera, after the first session, coming up right side in the USA Auto Supply lane. Sera out of Mineola, New York, 1963 Corvette, ran at 699, 197 miles per hour in the first session. He's trying to cement himself as #1 right here. Last year's, I believe Division 1 top sportsman champ, 35 light, 101 60 foot. And he's slowing down, just a 946 at 94 miles per hour. And the Z-Beast, Ray Jackson, the Oldsmobile, in the import DPS lane. And the car shuts off after the burnout.